welcome to Animal Crossing Gamecube. I believe this is the journal for the 21st day in town, or September 21st. A lot of stuff happens today. A lot of stuff happens, but a lot of normal stuff happens. So this is going to be really choppy, and I want to be flying through stuff quick because I'm trying to edit and get these out. Of course, it's November 7th today, and it's the 21st in this game. And I need to get this stuff off my computer. I haven't played Animal Crossing since like the 25th of October, so I'm behind in my town, and I need to get this stuff dumped out so I can also do some Minecraft and try some new recording softwares this weekend. Basically, Nooks was closed because I didn't play during the middle part of this week. There's been a little bit of a gap here because I had busy stuff going on. So we missed a few things in town, and a few things that we normally would have seen updated like halfway through we're not seeing until now at their final stage and completion. So one of those things is Nook. We actually didn't have Nook and Go very long. We didn't really get to use its awesome hours of 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. We kind of just had that for like a little bit, but now we have Nookway. But Nookway's good because we get some better stuff in the store. We'll go see the store here in a little bit. Checking out the neighbors. We still have not officially met Gaston because he was sleeping when we were on the one time, but otherwise I don't think there was any new ones. I couldn't remember which ones were new on here. Maybe Biff is new. I think he might be new, maybe. But we have to meet Gaston too. So the 23rd, which is the first full day of fall, will be the fall sports fair. You'll see that. I think that's like the next time I'm going to be updated anyways. Also, heavy rains are expected through September. Remember, we did see a lot of rain through the beginning part of the month, but there'll be the Indian summer in October, where I think when I actually did play through October, there was like one day where I saw rain, but there was actually a couple more rainy days at the end of September. So you can see that our house inside is now extra large. It's going to be pretty empty considering I don't have very much furniture. I haven't really been paying attention to my house much. But yeah, you can see I did not play the entire week. It was pretty busy. It was a lot busier than I thought it was going to be, and I remember it was like the first full week of the semester where I had homework in all my classes, so it was just, I didn't have time. And we had the first cross-country meet this weekend, so I was at practice every day too, so there's 3 hours every afternoon. That's now gone to no video games. Did drop the turnips. You can see they have now spoiled since it's been a week since we bought them on last Sunday, so that means we can now officially get the ant. So I'm going to leave those back on the ground so we can get that. I just wanted to get it now. I could have waited and got candy, but I figured I would go ahead and do it that way. When I was sitting here in the dump, I did hear a little bit of a buzzing sound. Mosquitoes are still out in September. They're rare. I think we had like 1 or 2 occurrences of seeing them, but I got lucky and I saw them here, so it's not something I have to go hunt come later. But what's really weird is the fence of the dump acts like a complete barrier. You could see that I could not swing over it, and you saw that the mosquito could not fly over it. So it's basically like a wall that goes straight up. Like you would think the mosquito could maybe fly over it or through it, but no, the mosquito was trying to fly into the wall. So that was kind of interesting. Yeah, Biff is in a new character. I hadn't talked to my characters in a week, and then I hadn't talked to them like the week before, because when I was playing, I was just doing things around town, not paying attention to them. So some of them were pretty sassy with me, and they say some funny things. So I didn't include all of them, but I included a couple of the ones that were kind of entertaining. Grape juice. No, Grace? You mean Gracie? Yeah, Gracie's coming to town, so of course everybody's talking about it. And Biff is very competitive here. But this is Gaston's house. We have not seen it yet. It's very interesting. Every time I see this flooring and wallpaper, I just think of Madame Wario when she made the Princess in the Trapped Castle with this wallpaper and put lovely stuff in it. But that was just a creepy dungeon house with a hamster caged in that, like, workout equipment. But here's Gaston. Oh, maybe we have met him. Oh, we have met Gaston. Maybe we haven't seen inside of his house. Or maybe I'm just crazy. Okay, I'm just crazy. He's going to go run away from me now. He's like, what the heck, Mike? And then you see there's ants now crawling over those spoiled turnips. So we're going to go ahead and add another bug to our collection because we really don't have much, because I get really behind because I basically just get really behind in the bugs and fish collecting. And I basically spend like the last weekend in September, I think it was like 4 or 5 hours straight of me just trying to grind bugs and fish. Was able to actually get the bugs, but I did not get all of the fish. And that'll be, I gotta figure out how I want to deal with that. I'm not gonna show it all, I don't think. But Jane is sassy because it's been 2 weeks. Say, didn't you owe Tom Nook a fairly large sum of money? I was just wondering, did you ever manage to pay him back? What's it to ya, Jane? Oh no, I paid it off. You did? That's delightful. I guess you have to have some good qualities, Chimp. I always thought you were some freak mental case because you run around town all the time, Chimp. Wait. I always thought you were some freak mental case because you run around town all the time. What the heck, Jane? You freaking purple gorilla, and you're calling me the freak mental case? I guess she just thinks I run around town. So I go take a breather after getting that news from Jane that she thought I was a freak mental case. The evening, like, the lighting engine you thought was, like, pretty crappy in this game, but when you, like, right now, look at that. This is pretty impressive. Like, you see the sun is, like, hitting at an angle, so it was shining down in the valley, but not up on the hilltop. The colors in town have also changed slightly. I think this is the first time we're seeing that slight, it's now yellowish green instead of the green. So the first sign that fall is approaching. Blathers, I've included this because there's some interesting information if you want to read through this. The ant and the mosquito are two things that are unique, and he's not saying something like he says something for everything else. But he talks about ants, which is always something to think about. That you think about how far an ant crawls. Like, in retrospect to how far that would be just be if you did that, like, all the day to find your food. Like, you wouldn't do that. Like, even back in the day, like, when we were, like, living in the woods, we wouldn't walk that far for our food. Like, in retrospect to that. I mean, I don't think we did. Of course, we had the nomads. Of course, like, they walked a long ways, but whatever. I'm a scientist, so I haven't had a history class in a long, long time. In 3 or 4 years was the last time I was in a diehard history class. But actually, I've never taken World History 1. I really haven't taken a history class that deals with anything before like 2000, 2000 CE. Art history is the closest I've had to it. I'm taking art history this year, so I guess I've learned a lot about the history, 25,000 BCE and stuff, but really I never took that class because I did IB prep stuff, so I kind of skipped through and started halfway in, which is weird. But now that you've listened to me talk about that and Blathers donating some stuff, here's where our current bug and fish stands. Insects okay, but we've missed a lot of the summer ones. We have most of the insects for September, but the fish is really lacking for September because September still has fish out in full swing. Here's Puck. Hey, how weird. What a coincidence, right? Burr, spooky running into you. Apparently it's weird to run into me in the evening hours. Apparently it's scary. But he wants my Stromboli. My mini Stromboid. So he wants that, and we're going to trade for a Caladium. And I like that because I know it's a plant. It's just a cool plant, and I know it'll go well in a room with either cabana or cabin. So I go ahead and do that trade with him. Tutu, oh yay, it's so nice to see you again. It's already around 6 p.m., so I was all positive. You're proof that my friend-making skills are still tip-top, Twinkles. So what's going on, Twinkles? I'm bored. This village is full of people with strange names, don't you think? Like Jane's name. That one was a total tongue-twister at first. What? You think Tutu's plenty strange? Hey, that's my name. That's not nice. You could use a little sensitivity trading, couldn't you, Twinkles? And then she runs around all angry, apparently. Limberg, hey, I don't think I saw you at all during the day. I'm glad you're up and about. What are you even talking to me? I'm bored. Hey, Mike, let me see that Patera left wing. What? You just took it! You thief! He just robbed me! Here, hold on to this plaza wall for me. Nice, oh my... Sucker. Oh my gosh, my neighbors, he literally just robbed me. I had no say in if he could even take that. Our pear trees grew. And that little tree, it's still there. Even though Nookway is expanded, it actually is the same size as Nook and Go. It's just a little bit different design. What the freaking heck? He just stole that from me. And Jane's name is apparently more tongue-twistering than Tutu. Now that we've got that in, Tumnook has some stuff. He likes to see our smiling face. It's like a treasure in the discount store. Yes, our home is finished. We have a brand new bill. Unfortunately, this one will not be as easy to pay off like the last one. I can tell you now, as of November 7th, I have still not paid off this debt. But 398,000 bells till we can get the upstairs addition to our house. So we have quite the hefty debt to pay off. But I do have to do a long session of bug and fish hunting, and with the island, we should be good to go. Look, a grass model. I get pretty excited about this. I'm running around a little bit excited to get this randomly today. There's a certain amount of select models and things like NES games and stuff that you can buy at Nook's shop. On rare occurrences, you can see we ran into one of these models, the grass model. This model you can order from your catalog. The only way to get it is like from Tom Nook's or from like a neighbor as a gift or something like that. But really, it's from Tom Nook's, and you can place these in your house, and you can actually walk on top of them. And I think you might be able to see that, which is interesting. There's a couple models that are like that. A lot of the ones, the flowers, the dirt, all the ones that are not like buildings, basically. But that's where you get one of them, so we now have that to add to our edition. I think we've only got one model otherwise right now. So that's kind of exciting to have that. Yes. Give me those bales. Give me those bales. I go to the post office, I save a bunch of letters. And then, I can't remember if I've showed this off before, you know, like you can force mail to be sent. So, yeah, I think I've showed this off before, but I put it in here anyways. Pete goes and delivers the mail. So he delivered me mail at 5 o'clock, but now he's going to force deliver those letters. So if you write to a neighbor and then they respond to you and you see, like, if you ever just go in there and you see letters sitting in there and you're like, those aren't my letters, then hey. By the way, our golden tree grew. As you can see, 5 days. We planted this last time we were on. If you shake it, golden shovel falls out. You get the golden shovel. What'll I dig up with this? You'll dig up money bags, and you can grow money trees. You can dig up money bags, and you can grow money trees. But this shovel's kind of pointless now. The golden shovel, it's not too amazing. It's obviously really easy to get, so. But you can see you do things like randomly you dig a hole and you get 100 bells. And if you've got really good monetary luck from Feng Shui or from Katrina or both combined, you'll actually be able to go around town and dig up bags, you know, like 1,000 bells, which might be more useful than 100 bells. You can grow money trees and stuff too. I may do that at one time. I've never grown one in this game before. I've grown like one money tree ever before, and I believe it was in Wild World. And then when I realized, like, you had to put in a lot of bells to get it to guarantee. I thought it would, like, every 5 days it would grow more money bags, and I thought the money bag amounts would be kind of small and it would just grow every day. But no, it grows 90,000 bells, 30,000 bell bags, but it only does that once. Only once. And then it's just a normal tree. So you can leave it on the tree to make it cool, but then you just kind of lose money. So we'll save that for a later time. I do some quick rearranging on my house to make it look a little bit better and to place the stuff in that we bought. But our house is pretty empty. Doesn't have too much of a theme. I'm kind of going towards that winter fall feel. I've just gotten so I don't have the time to do things like work on a house in the game like I do. Like I have time to play the game for like the events and doing some of the daily stuff, but I don't have time to like talk to neighbors, do things, get furniture. My goal this weekend is to get all these videos out, and then I have to work on a project, so I may get a little bit of playtime. But otherwise, this is about it. This is all that goes on. Thank you guys for watching, and next episode will be the sports fair. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching. If you'd like to check out the next journal in this series of Animal Crossing Gamecube, click here in the top right. If you'd like to check out my other Let's Play that goes on the weekends, Eidolon, click here in the top left. Follow me on Twitter to get updates on my channel, and if you like what you've seen so far, click the big banner below to subscribe.